What an honor to be joined with some absolute legends from the Manning family, Olivia, Archie, and Eli. And we got to start with an attaboy for Arch. What is it like watching, and what is the difference between watching Arch versus your boys?
So nervous. I think I'm more nervous for my grandson than I ever was for my boys or my husband.
I don't know why it should be. It really should be no different to me. And I mean, I dealt with it when the boys played. I was a little superstitious at times, especially like when Eli played. And in the early days of Giant Stadium, and sitting in the stands, I had to walk. Sometimes I just got nervous. I had to go pace a little bit, and I would stick my head in at this opening. Well, you'd be an usher there, and I would watch. And if we made a couple of first downs, I would just stay there. I would just stay. And several times during the years, I went back to that same tunnel. Got to be good buddies with the usher that was right there. But it was kind of a lucky spot for the Giants and for Eli. I hadn't been doing that with Arch. I hadn't been to but one game, so I'm home. And it's hard. I mean, it's really hard. You know, we pull for them so hard, and they've had some protection problems this year and struggled in a few games. And we get through it. We're proud of him, and he's handled everything really well.
You should be. Eli, what's that group family text like when Arch is playing?
Yeah, we're all, you know, we do. We have a great family chat with all the brothers, my nephews and nieces, and so it's fun, and we're all pulling for Arch. So this is a fun time that you know, we kind of gather on Saturdays now, and you know, we watch Ole Miss. We get to watch Texas. I got my son Charlie, you know, dialed in. Yeah. He's got his full Texas gear on, so we're rooting for him hard.
But there's no fighting.
Yes.
There's no fighting
Yes.
over New York Times subscriptions, Eli.
Right.
There's the family subscribers situation, which is amazing. You had a critical decision, though, on who makes the cut. There's 3 extra logins. Can you tell me everything about it?
Yeah, we're excited to team up with the New York Times and celebrate their family subscriptions. So you get up to 4 subscriptions you can give to your family members or friends. And so kind of, you know, easy decision with me. To give one to my dad, one to my mom. I was thinking about Coop for a while. You know, I thought I'd maybe give one to Coop, but you know what? I eventually gave it to Sean O'Hara, my center. There's just a special bond with your center, and I just felt he needed it. I thought Coop might want to get his own family, you know, subscription plan. He can kind of do his own route there. So it was a tough decision, but you know, it's great that you can get it and make it your own, whatever your interests are, from recipes to the games to the, you know, my mom's big on the crossword puzzles. So my dad loves the athletic and the playoff simulator. So so many great, you know, whatever your interests are, New York Times has an answer, and so it's been fun to share that with the family.
It's amazing. Peyton and Coop probably not that happy about that, but they can get their own subscriptions with the family and make the decision. Sean O'Hara, of course, I love him, so I love that you made that choice. And if you whipped out the sports page right now in the New York Times, you might see the Colts as the headline, which is wild. And Daniel Jones, your former teammate, crushing, bringing this team to wins and wins and wins. What is your biggest takeaway, the thing that has stood out the most about Daniel Jones, Eli?
You know, just so happy for Daniel, because, you know, there's one thing, you know, that I've always loved about him, respect about Daniel, is that, you know, he's always been the first one in. He's always been the last one to leave. He's worked extremely hard. He's been a great teammate. He's handled the situation as good as anybody. It's not easy. It's not easy in New York, but all of a sudden he's gone into Indianapolis, won that starting job, been a great leader. You can tell he's got the respect of his coaches, his teammates, and has just gone and played, you know, some of the best football. And the fact that he's up, you know, in the MVP race right now, might be the front runner in this. So excited for him, happy for him. And, you know, just it just shows that, you know, just kind of the hard work and staying committed, never losing faith or confidence in yourself, and just, you know, kind of finding the right situation and taking advantage of it. And that's what he's doing right now.
You can go to New York.
You know, it's so exciting for us in that stadium there in Indianapolis, and great days with the Colts. And it's so fun to see Daniel doing well, but to see the Colts doing good.
It's so true. And on New York Times, and you go to NewYorkTimes.com to sign up for the family subscription, you can customize everything. Eli, when you get the alert that says Daniel Jones given an extension with the Indianapolis Colts, what will your thoughts be?
Yeah, just excited for Daniel. As I said, I mean, no one deserves it more and has worked harder, and he did it from day one. And you know, if you're going to lose your job to someone like I did, at least it's someone that's coming in and working really hard and earn the right and sort of, you know, prepare and study. And he was in that, you know, quarterback room with me every single day, every single time, and it was fun because he was a sponge. He wanted to learn. He asked questions. You saw the commitment. He wanted to do the right things all the time. Very coachable, and so. You know, just you know, thrilled for Daniel because, you know, we still communicate and text and you know, talk in the off season and hang out. So excited for him, and you know, known Daniel since his days at Duke, and Peyton and I used to go down there and work out, and he was just a freshman or sophomore there, and met him for the first time, and so it's been fun to watch his journey, and just you see a lot of quarterbacks. I feel like more quarterbacks now than ever, kind of on that second team, on that second path, kind of getting hot and getting ready and playing their best football. So it's just a great just reminder that, hey, keep working hard, keep doing the little things correct every day, and that. Just because they don't work out in one place doesn't mean it can't work out in another spot. It's so true. Archie, I know you've had good times with the Colts in Indianapolis. You had some pretty good times in New York as well, in New Jersey, with Eli throwing the ball. Are you paying attention to these Giants right now? Jaxson Dart, of course, he's brought this team some new life. What are your impressions of him, Archie?
We follow the Giants, and I pull hard. I think they got a great coach. I think they got a great front office. We've always known the ownership, and Jackson's given them a little spark there. He's played some good football when he's gotten in there and got the offense rolling. I think Jackson will keep playing good and be a really good, solid quarterback for the New York Giants.
Eli, has he reached out to you about anything other than reservations lately?
He's making Eli's reservations.
Exactly. I gotta call him for reservations now. He's the coach of the town, and that's exciting. You know, he's playing well, and you know, he and Scatterboo both kind of revived and got the team excited. They're, you know, playing good football. Unfortunately, with his injury, but you know, Jackson still has a lot of talent. And excited for the future of the Giants. Feels like they have their quarterback, they got their guy. Yes. And which is exciting. So you know, just gotta get some players back. They're a little banged up right now, and you know, losing Neighbors, losing Scatterboo, but you know they got a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and that's what you love to see. And so excited for the rest of the season, and just to see him grow. I think as a rookie in the NFL. Every week is just a learning experience. It's a time to get in there. You're going to make some mistakes. You're going to do some great things, but it's just going to prepare you for you know, the next week and for the next year. And that's what how I looked at my rookie year. You know, just so much film that he's going to have to look at, to learn from, to make those adjustments. And I think he has that work ethic. He has that commitment to getting better each and every week, not repeating mistakes and taking those next steps. So I expect to see that from him. I like that the word is excitement. I think it's the perfect word for him in that entire experience. We're also, of course, excited about the New York Times family subscription. It gives up to 3 other people individual access to news, sports like we're talking about, Wordle, recipes, crosswords, everything that you need. NewYorkTimes.com to sign up. And I got to say, Olivia, this has to move Eli up the power rankings of your children a little bit, a little edgy.
Well, he always thinks he's number one because he's the baby.
Of course. I know I'm number one. I don't think I'm number one. I know.